Just finished my hair in a little less than 4 hours and it turned out really cute. For my hairstyle for this trip, I decided to do crochet boho Senegalese twist just because I've never done this style before, and I also want to test out this new boho hair to see if it's good quality. I've been obsessed with doing the illusion crochet method just because it looks a lot more realistic. Also never do box parting anymore. Once I started doing free parts, I just honestly never went back to the box parts. But since I'm going to Nigeria, I wanted to keep in mind that I probably will put my hair up in a ponytail at least a couple times because it's really hot over there. So I wanted to make sure that I did the illusion method all around the perimeter of my hair, not just in the front. So I kept this in mind as I was parting my hair, and I kept lifting my hair up just to make sure that the parts would fall flat if I were to lift it up into a ponytail. I decided to come up with this idea of, instead of just doing cornrows in the center of the hair that's not done, I was like, what if I just do really large parts and then cornrow the parts just so that it looks like there's some parts, even though there's some cornrows. And girl, it turned into a hot mess. It looked a hot mess, y'all. Like, I was just like, I wanted to give up at this point, but I was like, we're gonna see this through. The hair I'm using is from Amazon, and this is actually the first time I've tried this hair. So I actually am trying to test out the longevity and see how long it can go without it tangling, especially in Nigeria of me doing all these activities, the heat, all that. I'm hoping that it will withstand the elements. And if it does, I definitely will report back and tell y'all. My biggest thing with crochet is trying to get it to not be bulky, and also had to cover that big lump in the back. Like, oh my goodness, y'all, I've done crochet so many times and I still cannot get this base to be flat. But as you can see, it actually turned out well. Like, it actually turned out really, really good. You couldn't even see that lump in the area. Like, I don't even know how I did it. Honestly, with crochet, I just worked some magic and it actually looks decent. But I did notice it was a little too full because each strand of the Senegalese twist had another thick strand of curly hair. Like, every single strand had a strand of curly hair. So it was just a little too full for my liking. So I had to go in and kind of cut off some of the curly pieces, thin it out a little bit. I did go back in and take some of the strands out. Total, I had about 76 strands in my hair. I had about a pack and a half left. And so after thinning it out a bit and just sleeping on it, the next morning, this is what it looked like. And it actually turned out cute.